mouth.
The second way is also when I'm really old and I'm with a very young and attractive woman.
My eyes pop out. My eyes go 12 feet out of my head into a ball of water, into a cup of water. Then I explode. My legs turn into fire logs. My arms turn into metal containers. My nose becomes a tool for a nail to hammer in, and that's how I died. And that's the coolest way I could die.
If I could pick any way to die, I would want it to be in some public fashion, so that way my death would spark a change.
You know, if you want to do it as a fun thing, man, I would love to be the one that had Osama bin Laden and bringing him back and saying, hey folks, here he is, I died getting him.
The selfish scenario would be you're very old and you're still fit and you spend the morning fly fishing and it's been a good morning, and then you eat lunch and you lay down on a sunny field and you go to sleep. No pain, no aggravation, nobody suffering around with you. But it's not a daydream, it's not something I hope for.
Very quietly in the arms of my family. That's probably the most heroic thing that we can do. And being in good graces with my family.
Death is a type of thing. He has a circle head. He wears a Darth Vader helmet over him, and his hands are actually mini tornadoes. His legs are metal cans with fire blasting out of them, and the tornadoes can spray anything except ice out of them. And he has a badge on his black shirt with a D on it. He's the person who fights people for USA. He's actually a superhero. When he's the person who fights good guys, but when any guy, he's kind of like the doctor, he's on both sides. He likes grapefruits. He likes chili and grapefruits. He likes fruit and grapefruits. He likes chili. That's his favorite soup and food. He loves chili.
I'm not afraid to die. I just kind of am afraid of how I'm going to die, if you will.
I thought had to be something wrong with me because I didn't know what a panic attack was. It took all rationality out of my mind, and for a while they got really bad and I didn't like leaving the house. Traveling was really hard, and it still is hard. I have medication for it now, but it hasn't fixed everything, and I'm still afraid of traveling. It's just, I think the comfort of being at home, the comfort of being close to where I can get home and center my thoughts and realize there's no logic in thinking that I'm dying of something. The logical explanation for my feelings would be a panic attack. When I'm at home, I can usually calm down enough to where I can think logically, but when I'm out in a place where it's new to me, or when I'm in a car and there's a movement, I just can't focus, and I get afraid, and I've realized a lot of the fear isn't necessarily of death so much as it is how I feel when I die, because that's a fear I, have when I think about death, period, even rationally.
Oh, I think like anybody, when I was a child, I was frightened of death, but now it's something that I understand. It's a natural process. It's part of who we are, and I've accepted it.
We need to go beyond just the limited human understanding we have about death and dying and what it means to be on this earth and what it means to be in the hereafter. And I realize, being a Baptist, that some of the things I'm saying right now may not go over very well with some of my brethren, but that's okay. It's what I've come to understand and what I've come to believe and sense, that people are with us. And when I see that person that's dying and they reach out to someone and you ask them, who are you reaching for? And they say, I see my mother and she's there for me. And I'm reaching out to her. She's wanting me to come. I can't help but to say there are spiritual dimensions we don't understand.
The second you stop breathing, be ready for a big surprise. Very big surprise. It'll be the best birthday you ever had.
Herb is 84 and I'm 80, and we're still active. We're on a lot of medicine, but that keeps us healthy, and we're still here because we want to be there for each other, and we wake up and enjoy. We thank God that we've had the day, and we appreciate the next day as it comes, and most of that is being together and sharing our life. Now that when we do everything together, I guess we're codependents at this age.
One has to realize, as old as we are, that we've had so many of our close relatives who departed that it's a natural thing that happens in life.
You never get used to it, and it's always sad, and you always miss them. But we're about the last of our generation in our family that's still here. So we've seen it many times, and we've mourned many times. Well, we're certainly not morose, and we're not looking forward to dying. We don't expect it to happen. When it happens, it will happen, and we'll have to accept it. But we're not worrying about it, and we don't think it'll be tomorrow.
Take one day at a time, and just take it a little bit at a time. And do what's in your heart. Do what you feel is right for you, not for your family, not for the people around you. It's your life. It's your death.
Death is a thing that you're gonna have to experience, because everybody's born and everybody's gonna die.